Is God's blessing good? Yeah. God's blessing is good. I mean, yes, it's great, but there is a cycle I want you to see in Scripture. We see it over and over, and it's actually a telling sign in any culture, any nation. And America is really, we're here again. We're here again. We've been here several times. But any people group that decides to say, okay, God, you're my God. And then they turn and they say, you know what? No, you're not. I've got what I want now. You're good. I can go on my merry way. I've got what I want. I've got my little religious piece here. So God, you can just leave me alone. I'm just going to go and I'm going to live my other 6 days of my week. I'm just going to leave you. You can just stay out of my life, God. You know, any culture that continues to do that, here's this it's rebellion cycle. And it starts off with sin, a disobedience by God's people. And then it goes into suffering. Okay, you want what you want? I'll let you have what you want. I'll give it to you. Here, go ahead. In fact, in Solomon's dad's case before this, actually the king before Solomon's dad was Saul. And Saul, they wanted a king. They wanted to be like the other nations. They had been ruled theocratically before through the mouth of basically these prophets. And God would speak through the prophets and He would show them what the country should do. But now it's like, no, we can't do that because not all the other countries are doing that. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to be like that. So we're going to go ahead and we want to be like the other countries. So get us a king now. Do it now. And they got one. He was a messed up guy. Oh, he looked good on the outside. He actually seemed to be the kind of guy that could be a king. He had all of the goods. But the problem is his heart was far from God. And so we see this judgment. And then all of a sudden when the judgment happens, God's people are like, we need to pray again. Because, boy, we're not experiencing the blessing we used to get. It seems like everything's going south. And so all of a sudden God's people start crying out again. And God comes and He delivers them. And He hears their cry. And then He pours out His blessing once again. And then pretty soon everybody gets comfortable again. Oh, it's like, okay, now I can actually finally rest. I don't have to seek the Lord anymore because I've got all the stuff I need. And then satisfaction kicks in. And God's provision, people become full and they forget God again, which leads to the sin cycle, this sin cycle repeating itself over and over and over again. And so Solomon is bored. He's bored with the blessings of God. He's got everything he's ever wanted, and from that boredom comes this emptiness. Can I just tell you something? Things will not do it for you, I promise you.